Hey guys, welcome to another Top 5 Tech, this time Torbjorn again. The goal of this series is to list 5 really obvious things that you'd find in 5 minutes of playtime, so please be sure to complain about that on Reddit or in my comment section. Number 1 is that Torbjorn can negate several ults with his turret if he's caught in a bad position. A few notable ones are McCree and Soldier 76. Against both, the turret will tank their damage, saving your life for a 6-second cooldown. Keep in mind that if it's also a good time to ult, do so and it will either outlive their ults or scare them behind cover. Otherwise, it's certainly worth it to sacrifice the turret to save your life. Number 2 is that there's another trick involving weapon switching with Torbjorn. If you start the hammer's animation while upgrading or repairing your turret, switch to another weapon and back fast enough and start the animation again, you will vastly speed up the rate at which you hammer. This is immensely useful for sneaking a level 2 turret somewhere or healing it significantly faster. Here's a side-by-side comparison. Number 3 is that, as it turns out, Bastion and Torbjorn have some pretty good synchronization. If Bastion is falling victim to a Pharah or Junkrat at range, throw a bunch of armor under him. This buffers health for him against characters that do large single hits, effectively increasing his max health against them. However, if he gets shot multiple times, such as by a Tracer, he'll consume all of the armor for barely any gain. This is because whenever Torbjorn's armor buff is less than 75 armor, he'll consume another piece. So against Tracer, he'll rapidly go from 75 to 72 and keep consuming armor. Throwing a bunch of armor on him in response to him being bombarded eliminates this risk. Another great tech between these two is to put Torbjorn's turret in front of Bastion. It will tank a lot of damage for him and he can shoot over or through it. Be careful against teams with explosives as they can take out both at the same time. I recommend putting your turret a bit ahead of Bastion but still in the way of danger, so that explosive spread will not damage them both. Number 4 is a risky maneuver. If your turret is taking too much damage, stand in front of it and heal it back to a sufficient amount to start tanking on its own again. This works especially well if Torbjorn has excess scrap, and functions to allow you to build up what's left of your ult with it, and then have it in a position to be able to ult as it's level 2. And also prevents the enemy team from staging a push if they would have seen it down. This doesn't work well against snipers or explosives, but does work well against Soldier's assault rifle, Genji, and McCree. Number 5 is that we all know that Torbjorn is a defense hero, so consider defending your spawn while you're on attack. On maps like Route 66, enemies cluster around your base and can keep you locked down, but it's hard to if you build a turret in the doorway. This works especially well because it's in a good position from the spawn, and you have invincible time to build it. After you push the enemy team out and start moving the cart, switch to someone else. Alright guys, well that was my list. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, watch my other videos, and hey, you know you have other friends that play Overwatch, so do me a favor and let them know that I exist. Thanks. Have a good one.